It's like freaky mad. Hi everyone and welcome to today's video, which is 5 photography hacks which are going to improve your creative photography. So I'm going to show you these all in one place, natural window light, so you can recreate these anywhere. Grace is my lovely model today. As you can see, I've placed it right in front of the window. It's just beautiful natural window light. And first up, I'm going to be using the CD. I mean, people might not even know what this is. I certainly don't use them anymore. So yeah, first up is the CD, but before I do that, I'm always going to take a safe photograph, something that I can use on its own without getting all jazzy with all these little hacks I'm going to do. I'm actually on the 50mm today. We're just going to take one safe picture and then we'll introduce each hack one by one. So Grace, if you can just turn your body away from the light for me and head back towards the light. So basically I'm going to do all these pictures as headshots. That's perfect. And I'm gonna ask you not to move too much so that we can see the difference. So I have my base picture now, which as you can see on the screen is a very nice and simple portrait. I'm now gonna introduce my first hack, the CD. So what I'm doing is I'm using the light from the window to bounce around the CD to create some little rainbow effects. You see, that's the base picture and this is the CD. So then I'm also going to try and shoot right through the middle of the CD. See what I get there. That's beautiful. So it's not as good, it's just on the edge. So I'm just going to take a couple more until I get one that I'm really happy with. That's perfect. Grace is used to moving around so much. She's going to be finding this super difficult. So there you have it, hack number 1, the rainbow effect with the CD. Hack number 2 is a trusty prism. These act like a little bit of a rainbow again as the light comes through. The thing to note about all these things is you want them touching your lens to really get the best effects. So again, I'm using the light to come in through the prism to create different effects. And we're just going to see what we can get. So you can see at the minute we've just got one little reflection just here. But I'm going to keep going until I get something that I'm super happy with. You can pick these up on Amazon, super cheap. And if you just move it around in front of your lens, you'll get something pretty cool. They come in all different sizes as well, which is handy. But yeah, I like this long one because then your fingers don't get in the way. And just keep going, just a couple more. It's brilliant, Grace, thank you. Prism, done. Okay, so number 3, we have these beautiful little teardrop prisms. They've actually got some sort of rainbow effect on them as well, so I'm hoping they're gonna be really nice as the sun comes through. Same thing again as with the prism. You want it super close to your lens. And yeah, the main thing is we want the light to come beaming through. The important thing to note is where I've placed Grace. So Grace is in front of the window. The background behind Grace has no windows and it's quite dark, which is meaning that there's no other distractions in the frame apart from the light that is hitting Grace. So I'm just going to pop this prism up close. As I say, it's got a rainbow effect on, which is pretty cool. As you can see, we've got all these cool little colours coming out the edges there. So each of these little different hacks will give you a slightly different effect. But I'm doing it all in one space so that you can see the effect of each hack compared to the other. Let's get a few more colours in there. We're all done with the teardrop prism. Okay, hack number 4 is something that we all have in our pockets, the trusty phone. I'm going to be using the dark side of the phone up against my lens like this so that we're creating a reflection in this dark side. Again, with everything else, it's always on the side opposite the window so the light's bouncing in there and reflecting back and coming through my lens. So exactly the same again for me, Grace. This is easy work for you today, isn't it? Beautiful, and you can see from here that just creates an instant reflection there. just in the screen of your phone. I'm just going to take a couple more and make sure we get on my way. And throughout this whole video, we've not moved places so that you can really compare these 5 different photo hacks. Photography hack number 5. This is actually just well, it's not a standard picture frame. This is a picture frame I've just grabbed from home. It actually does open up, which is quite cool. But I'm going to use this in a very similar way to how I used the phone and, well, basically everything else in this video. I'm going to try and shoot down here, get a couple of different reflections. So again, as always, really, really close to your lens. That's when you're going to get the best effects. And then also another top tip, always focus on your subject and then place the item in front of the lens, otherwise you're going to have a real hard time focusing. And I'm just moving this around until I find something that I really like. I like this. The thing is that you can't take things like this to a wedding, otherwise you'd look like an absolute raving nut job. I'll try and shoot right down the middle. Love. What I've actually got this time is something either side, which looks pretty mad. I think I'm gonna roll with that one. It's like freaky mad, but yeah, I kind of like it. Maybe this is coming to weddings, guys. Okay, so that worked really well. I'm quite happy with this. You don't need a pen, like, you know, a 2-sided glass pen to do this hack. You can just take the glass out of the pen that you've got at home, or just take the back off, more importantly, then you're not like cutting your hands on the glass. That's hack number 5. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Here are some of my favorites. Let me know which is your favorite from my video. If you want to see the behind the scenes, they are on my vlog channel, which I will link to you below. Thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.